afternoon, Colorado. Welcome to a Wednesday edition of What's for Lunch. I'm your host, Larry Hers, and today in studio, all the way from my hood, Lone Tree, Colorado, we have Sazón, which is one of my favorite restaurants in the neighborhood. We have Alicia, Luis, and Pablo. Welcome.
Thank you so much for inviting us, Larry.
Yeah, I couldn't resist after you guys. The food was so good. I love when I go to a restaurant first. A lot of times people come on this show, and I haven't had their food, and so the first time I'm eating it, it's cold. So I can already vouch their food is bomb AF. Can't curse on here, though. Who's going to give me a little history of you guys?
All right, I'll get us started. So my name's Alicia Quintana. I'm the owner of Sazón. We've been open for about 2 years. We actually opened in Southlands and then moved to Lone Tree, Colorado. We are loving being in Lone Tree. We love the community. And we are very fortunate that all of our fans and followers from Southlands often make the commute over to Lone Tree as well. So
what's your background personally?
It's
a good story. It's part of the story.
My personal background is I'm an educator. I work for CU at the School of Pharmacy, and I manage our Instructional Design Service Center. So I often joke, my faculty would probably disagree, but I say that I teach our faculty how to teach. That's in my free time and also my full-time job. And then I own this restaurant as well.
And what made you want to open a restaurant?
So I joke and I say that my husband really pushed me to open this restaurant because he was tired of people coming to our house and me entertaining and cooking for people at our house. But really, I'm passionate about food. I'm passionate about the Mexican and Latin culture. I grew up in southern Colorado, which that was a big part of my childhood growing up down there. And it's not something that we have a strong presence of in this neck of the woods. So I really wanted to bring these flavors to southern Denver. And I could not do it without these two right here. I wouldn't do it without these two right here, Pablo and Luis, my chef and my manager.
Okay, and where are you guys from and what's your background?
Well, I'm from Mexico City. My name is Luis, and I'm working for Sazón for the last 2 years. Also, I was, 15 years working for the different restaurants. Yeah.
All right. And you can speak in Spanish if you're more comfortable.
Hola, mi nombre es Pablo. Soy de la Ciudad de México. Vengo de un lugar que se llama Puebla. Trabajo para Sazón durante 2 años.
Yeah, I got most of that. Two years. I got that. Where exactly are you located?
So we are located off of Park Meadows Drive, directly across really from the city of Lone Tree. Our address is 9447 Park Meadows Drive, Suites A and D.
It's kind of a hidden gem in some ways, right in front of the movie theater,
right.
And I could walk there. It's stumbling distance from me. Let's start off with drinks. I'm
Fantastic.
thirsty.
All right, Luis,
somebody make me a
come?
drink.
So what makes our drinks so special is that everything is made completely from scratch, including squeezing the juice ourselves. So the drink that Luis is going to be making today is our Sazón margarita, which is our most popular margarita. This margarita has a little bit of kick.
You don't have to have the gloves. No, not for a drink. It's just for me.
Has a little bit of kick to it.
I'll drink anything.
So first of all,
we're gonna start with some serrano peppers, a lime wedge. Luis is gonna muddle that bad boy up, really bring out those flavors in the drink. Then he's going to add in some Azuña tequila. I wish I was a brand ambassador for Azuña, but unfortunately I'm not. However, I do. I really do like the Azuña Blanco tequila because it's 100% organic tequila, and there's some really nice kind of spicy peppery notes that I notice in this tequila that really accents this margarita well. So he's going to add in that tequila. He's going to add in some blood orange puree.
My wife loves your mojitos.
Oh, yeah. The mojitos are delicious. We're going to add in some more lime juice. So like I said, we squeeze all the juices, all that stuff ourselves. So we have fresh squeezed lime juice, a little bit of fresh squeezed clementine, and then some agave, which again, our agave is 100% organic.
One of the strange things right now is where you make the drinks.
Yes.
You know I was going to let you get away with that. She's like, don't talk about that.
Let's not talk about that. No. So right now, if you come to the restaurant, you'll notice that the decor probably isn't what we're hoping for, but it's because we're in the process of building our bar. And with the bar coming, we hope to be able to offer even more drinks. But yeah, right now they're just made kind of at a pseudo bar area, and then
But you're still, most people don't know. I mean,
right. Yeah.
I just watch everything. I'm
Yeah.
like, what's
Yeah.
upstairs?
So we finished this Sazón margarita off with a tahini rim and then a cherry garnish.
You can try.
I'm gonna throw this on close up for a sec. And this one's which one?
That's the Sazón.
Okay. Don't mind if I do. Drink by myself in the morning. Typical dad. Yeah, I'm gonna be finishing this.
All right. So the
Let's
next
get to
thing,
food.
yeah,
So before we start talking about what you brought, how would you describe the food there? What's
Sure.
the style?
Sure. So our food I would describe as modern Mexican and Latin. You know, I mentioned that I grew up eating Mexican food. This is not necessarily the mom and pop beans and rice on a plate type of Mexican food that I grew up with. Pablo has done an excellent job of elevating that. While the menu is heavily influenced by Mexico, we do pull in flavors from all around Latin America. So you'll notice the plantains on a plate, things like that, that
Okay.
bring in flavors from all around Latin America.
And then somebody's gonna make me some
Yeah.
tableside guac.
Luis is going to
I
make,
will
it,
do
make
that
us
too.
a
So I don't have to use
tableside
gloves
guac.
to do that, right?
And Pablo, you're going to go ahead and describe that?
Es el guacamole que hacemos en Sazón. Los vegetales son 100% frescos, se cortan todas las mañanas y se elaboran con el guacamole, con cebolla, onions, cilantro, jugo de limón y sal.
All right. So basically, when we talk about our tableside guac, one of the things that I'm most proud about this restaurant is the fresh quality that we bring to the table. All of our ingredients are fresh. They're made from scratch. And just as important as the flavors is going to be the guest experience. And so the really nice thing about our guac, our elote, different things, is they are prepared tableside so that the guest really gets to participate in that experience.
Oh, that's heavy.
It's heavy, huh?
As well as, and then our tostada chips that we use there,
I'm telling you.
they're
I was
fresh
like, what?
made,
Yeah.
make them
these-
in-house.
These chips are unbelievable. I was like, I looked at it. I was like, no, it's really good. It really makes it.
Exactly.
One thing I want to mention about our margarita that I forgot to mention earlier is that on Mondays we have our margarita and mojito Mondays, where the house margarita and our traditional mojito are $5.
All right. I don't know this one. I have not had this yet.
All right, so that one's going to be my personal favorite item. That one is our Oaxacan chicken. It's basically a grilled chicken breast. It's smothered in a chipotle cream sauce. It comes with the cotija rice, which is the jasmine rice sauteed in heavy cream, butter, cotija cheese. Pablo, what else would you like to say about the chicken?
De Oaxaca. De la salsa es salsa de tomate,
Tomato
crema,
sauce,
tomato
sour
sauce
cream.
y chipocleado.
Yeah, so it looks like a tomato chipotle sauce.
Yeah.
But that rice looks really good.
That doesn't cotija rice.
Most of the rices in
Liquid rice.
Mexican restaurants, like,
No, this
why
rice.
bother?
We actually have a guest who will order about 6 orders of the cotija rice to go just the cotija rice. It doesn't.
You don't find that. That's not normal. You wouldn't
Yeah.
normally order the rice, just the rice.
All right, so right here we have actually one of our new items on the menu, which is our rack of lamb. Pablo, you want to go ahead and tell us about the rack of lamb?
De lambs se sazonan con ancho root durante
This is with
media
cooking.
hora.
With the half an hour.
De ahí se cocinan por 5 minutos.
They cook in like 5 minutes.
Se ponen
And
papas
then-
bravas. De
With papas
And what's the
bravas,
sauce and the sides?
The
Oh, patatas bravas? Is that
Papas
bravas.
bravas.
De chimichurri en the top.
chimichurri sauce and corn black bean salsa?
That's actually our calabacitas.
Calabacitas,
And-
zucchinis.
Yeah, so that's
Because it
gonna
has
be,
squash in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
so it's gonna be our roasted
Zucchini.
corn, roasted zucchini, mushroom is in there, tomatoes. I grew up eating calabacitas. I did not love calabacitas growing up. These
But it's really
calabacitas, oh my gosh, the flavor in those
mean-
are exceptional. And I have to say about our lamb, I am not a fan of lamb. I have never liked lamb. This lamb, Pablo, he made me a fan of lamb.
If
Good
you,
flavors.
you're starting to see here, this is not your typical, like, smothered and everything melted cheese place.
Exactly,
Exactly.
exactly. So the
Yeah.
carne asada.
De carne asada.
That's yours in there.
Usamos un carne que es hanger steak.
Hanger
Se
steak.
marina por
It's
6-8
marinate for
horas.
6.5
Marinate for 6 hours. I'm getting
Yeah.
it.
Okay, okay.
Perdón, time. También si usamos papas bravas,
Papas
cortamal,
bravas, same with chorizo.
es favorito de Sazón.
And sweet corn tamal.
And sweet corn tamale.
And the
Yeah.
veggies
Have you
fajitas.
tried that sweet corn tamal yet, Larry? Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's
the
really
sweet corn
good.
tamal, people rave about that one as well. It's interesting because to me, our sides are just as amazing as our entrees, as everything else on the plate. So the sweet corn tamal, again, that's made completely from scratch. We use stone ground corn, sweetened condensed milk, some heavy cream in there. So it's definitely got some sweetness to it. So good, so good.
So the reason why I haven't had these dishes is
The
they have an
tacos.
incredible Taco Tuesday deal. And so, yeah, I go on Tuesdays and I had dinner for $6. I don't know how they're going to stay in
I know.
business. And I was full because there's not every taco is available, like obviously not the lobster one for $2.
Right, right.
All right, so let's see if we can name these in order here.
All right, so we've got our asada taco. That's our lobster rajas taco. That's our al pastor taco. That one is our chicken tinga taco. Oh, I misspoke, sorry.
That looks like lobster.
No, that's lobster.
No, this
The-
one-
One
two
is lobster,
lobsters?
one
Other
is
two-
shrimp.
is shrimp.
Oh, this is shrimp then.
It's
Oh, the
shrimp
other,
and
that's
the
the
lobster.
shrimp. Yeah,
that's
shrimp and then the
lobster.
lobster. So the shrimp and the lobster tacos are not $2 on Tuesdays. And then the last one is
It's
our vampiro, which is, I say it's a love child between a quesadilla and a taco. We take the the asada meat from the asada taco. We combine it with the chorizo, melt some cheese in there with it. It's delicious.
It's
Yeah.
amazing. I had it last time I was there. And then even
also-
these salsas, these are not normal. I mean, tell them what they are. This
Tell
one's
us
the
about
hot
the
one,
salsa.
That's
right?
really good.
And talk about the salsas, Luis.
You can talk it.
Go ahead.
De salsas. Las salsas son auténticas creadas en
authentic.
Sazón
I'm making
Frescas
for
todos los-
Sazón.
todos los días.
We make them fresh.
y el sabor es delicioso.
The flavor
What's
is amazing.
what's in our orange salsa?
Is there habanero?
This is, no,
This
es
is
de
árbol.
árbol salsa.
Okay.
Mhm.
So it's made from the arbol chili pepper.
The árbol, onions, everything is fried.
So yeah, so oftentimes we call our arbol salsa, or our salsa de arbol, our fried salsa. And then the other one is not a salsa that we feature on our salsa flight, but it does come with the tacos, and
Which
that's
is the avocado sauce.
The
the avocado salsa.
This is the avocado, cilantro, onions.
But it
Salad.
does not taste like guacamole.
Are you open 7 days?
We're open
7
7 days a
days.
week,
Lunch and dinner every day?
lunch
Yes.
and dinner every day. Yep,
Yeah.
yep. So, and as you mentioned, Larry, Tuesdays we have our tacos and tecate for $2. So most of our street tacos as well as tecate are $2 all day long.
All
On
day, all
Tuesdays.
night. Go check them out. I promise you. I swear by them. Their Taco Tuesday deal is amazing. I eventually am going to get over here and try some of that stuff too.
Well, we brought it to you today.
That is a better deal. I like that. Let's do this all the time.
Let's
Thank you
come.
so much for coming in. Good to
Thank
see
you so
everybody.
much.
Thank you so much for being
Go
here.
check them out over in Lone Tree. We'll be back for What's for Lunch tomorrow. We have Ruby Ruse coming in. Let's eat. I love that taco.
It's good.
It's so good.